Dear students, today we are studying nomenclature of carbon compounds. See, when you name carbon compounds, a set of rules has to be followed. These rules I will be explaining you point wise. The very first thing you must know that carbon chain, the name of basic carbon chain is given first. Okay. So first you have to see number of carbon atoms present and then you have to check for the functional groups. So students, we are coming to the rules. Naming a carbon compound can be done by the following methods. So we are going to study rule one by one. The very first rule is identify the number of carbon atoms. See, number of carbon atoms we have to select. And then as per number of carbon atoms, we have to give the basic parent name. Okay, if 3 carbon atoms are present in a chain, then prop will come. If 4, then but. If 5, pent. If 6, hex. If 7, hept. This way. Coming to point number 2, students, you have to check the functional group present in the given carbon compound. So in case a functional group is present, it is indicated in the name of the compound, whether written as prefix or suffix. Students, there are certain functional groups which are not that important for the nomenclature purpose, so they are always given as prefix. So like halogen, they are always written as prefix. Some of the functional groups are always given as suffix, and if 2 functional groups are present, then as per priority order of IUPAC system, the more important functional group, the one which comes on the top in the priority order, is given as suffix. I'll be explaining you students. First let me explain all the points of rule and then I'll be taking examples to make your concept clear. Coming to the next point, if the name of the functional group is given as a suffix and the suffix of the functional group begins with a vowel, that is A, E, I, O, U, then the name of the carbon chain is modified by deleting the final E and adding the appropriate suffix. For example, if 3 carbon chain with a ketone group would be named, so what to be done, students? See, in the name of propane there is E, isn't it? E, and the functional group one starts with O, that is a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, isn't it? So the functional group one begins with O. You have to delete E, which is given in the spelling of propane. So this E has to be removed and one has to be added. So the name becomes propanone, Propane. Last wala E we have to remove. Coming to the next point, students, if the carbon chain is unsaturated, then the final ane is in the name of the carbon chain is substituted by ene or ine. So students, if double bond is present, then we will be replacing A and E, the last 3 letters, by E and E, and if triple bond is present, then we have to replace A and E ane by ine, that is Y and E. So this you have to keep in mind. For naming functional group, students, we consider double bond and triple bond also as a functional group. Now the next is naming functional group. So for that you have to watch the video.